And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. And the Pacers start out with the ball. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Smith out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Turner in at the 5. Now here's Smith. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now. At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard, but you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by Indiana. Porter, the pass to Şengün. Oh, stolen by Turner. In transition, here come the Pacers. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, excellent patience from Turner close to the basket there. I mean, force the defense to get a little handsy with him in the paint. Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
Now here's Porter. Outside, Green. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Outside for Halliburton. Smith in the high post. He's against Smith. Pass to Turner. Back to Smith. Halliburton outside. Smith with a screen on Martin. Three-pointer, Halliburton. They get it again. Back to Hield. Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. And Green comes to help. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
Smith no good. Smith's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Green finds Smith. Outside, Green. Back to Şengün. Looking to end the drought. And it's good on the layup.
When it's Green making plays for others, that's a really good sign for this squad.
Smith blocked. And they get it back. Pass to Duarte. Second chance shot. The Rockets pull it in. Outside Porter. Out to the wing. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Halliburton with the ball. He's guarded by Porter. Halliburton, the pass to Smith. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Well, Clark, last year's Rockets team, very young, but man, they love to run.
They sure do, B.A. Second in the league in pace. Aggressive offensively. Houston led the league in free throw attempts. But you know what? Even those numbers could not overcome being tops in points allowed. Gave up over 118 per game. That won't get it done.
Outside, Green. For 3. Buries it from 3.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Smith. Here's Duarte. Halliburton outside. Turner, a screen on Porter. And there's the lob. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And it's Green off the drive. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Green is really dangerous on the drive, and recognizing that, the defense ended up committing a foul.
He does not get the second one. Boy, you look at Jalen Green, all the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Now here's Turner, and there's the call on Jalen Green. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Halliburton, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Pass to Christopher. Halliburton with some nice D. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
We've got Washington. Also, Josh Christopher out there. Jayshawn Tate out there with Boban Marjanovic. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Nesmith. Here's Nora. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Matherin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
Now here's Washington. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Marjanovic gets it to go.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Indiana leading. Here's McConnell. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Washington. After the basket by Indiana. Here's Christopher. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
And the Pacers shooting around 50% of the game so far. Now here's McConnell. Defense right on him. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Tate. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Marjanovic. And he converts the layup. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a three-point shooting contest. But, Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Back to Washington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, two versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. Feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Pass to Christopher. Down low. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Houston. McConnell's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. There's 39 seconds left in the second period. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Nora. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. 20 seconds left to play in the half. Smith passes to Halliburton. Now Turner. 3 on the clock. That one is off. Good D by Şengün. Oh, stolen by Turner. And a pretty tightly contested game here.
With a score, your Rockets 20, the Pacers 21.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Rockets trail, and the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Jalen Smith is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Heel in at the 3 slot. Now here's Green. An open look for Porter. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Now Turner, defended by Şengün. Out to Heel. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. The shot that time not on target, and it's Houston the other way. Smith outside. Outside Porter. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Hield comes with a double. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the three and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
Indiana trailing here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Porter with the steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Martin with the ball, and it's Hield picking him up. Smith outside. Outside for Green. Pass to Martin. Takes the three. The rebound by Turner. Then Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's for a really young player, I bet this guy is going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
Halliburton outside. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Porter, the pass to Green. To the middle. Şengün. Outside for Green. 4 on the clock. And he makes it on the layup. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Now here's Hield. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Duarte. Off the mark there with a three. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Good work there as it goes. Now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
Terrific job by Green, utilizing that world-class speed to get out ahead of everybody else.
Here's Halliburton driving to the basket. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Here's Halliburton. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. And that comes off the assist by Green. Şengün's got 6.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Halliburton outside.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, he tries a three. That shot, no good. Right side Green, into the lane. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. 8 points in the quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Kenyon Martin is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issues getting to the rim.
Pass to Smith. Back to Hill. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside, Green. Kaminsky, a screen on Hill. Green, the pass to Kaminsky. Outside for Porter. Martin outside. 4 on the clock. Timeout called. Houston.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Stephen Silas as he talked with the team. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Turner for 3. Goes back up. And scoring with a play inside is Smith.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Martin finds Green. And here is Şengün. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Halliburton outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Turner. Healed for 3. Sinks it from distance. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
Outside Hill. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, Turner is a long, fluid, athletic, big guy. Great length, and he's more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's Porter. It's Martin on the wing. On the take. He can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Jackson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Marjanovic checked in for the Rockets. That one misses for Jackson. For Houston, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. To the inside. Second chance effort. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Martin. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Halliburton. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Martin with the ball. Guarded by Smith.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
There's the double team with Porter. Pass to Smith. Porter with the steal. Here we go, all alone. And then Porter with the dunk.
Huge points from Porter Jr. Fearless in big moments.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Outside Porter. On the wing, Green. It's good from beyond the arc.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
Halliburton against Porter. Pass to Turner. Outside Hield. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul.
And the over and back call is just a loss of focus.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Whoa, storming inside on that drive and then just exploding. What a jam by Porter.
Hield from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Outside Porter. From behind the arc. And so it's Houston winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present, because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the center position. Now, here's Cunningham. Stewart down low. He's against Martin. And that one drops.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Smith. Martin up top. The feed to Porter. They kick it out to Green. Clock is at 3. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Green. And stolen by Ivy. Now Detroit moving it up. Porter with the steal. Şengün passes to Green. The fadeaway. It's stolen. Pass to Ivy. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot. Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Now here's Green, and finished off by Porter.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
The pass to Ivy. To Cunningham. Kicks it to Ivy. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. That one a little long. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg, on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
And Duren slams it in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
There's the 3. The shot by Ivy, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. From deep, Green. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Cunningham outside. That one doesn't drop. The Rockets go the other way with it. And Porter, here we go. They now take the lead.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Ivy to the inside. Bogdanovich wide open. And again, it's the Pistons missing. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Martin with the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Cunningham finds Bogdanovich. Pass to Duren. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Green with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Using that speed, Green flying by on the drive.
And they double up Cunningham. Here's Ivy. The kick out to Cunningham. Passes it to Ivy. Now here's Bogdanovich. Trying to end the drought. The shot by Stewart with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Martin against Stewart. Smith outside. He kicks to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. Tries from 10. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. He's shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
They've got Washington. Jason Tate out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Christopher in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Marjanovic checked in for Kaminsky, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Now, here's Washington, covered by Hayes. A shot by Tate with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. Tate's only got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets. And so it's Detroit with the ball.
And Jason Tate, talk about positional flexibility. I don't know if you'd call him an oversized guard or an undersized forward.
He even played some center at Ohio State. NBA scouts weren't sure what his position was. He kind of flew underneath the radar, went undrafted, but everybody knows his name now.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Now, here's Washington, covered by Hayes. Washington passes to Christopher. In the corner, Tate with it. They get it back. Pass to Washington. Now the pass to Christopher. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Down low. And Marjanovic with the slam.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Wiseman sets a screen for Burks. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story.
Just skilled at attacking on the drive. He's got the size and mobility. Bagley just really tough to contain.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And it's Washington missing. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge, and the challenge was how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game, and I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
Always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Şengün passes to Washington. To end the run. Rebounded by the Pistons. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster, guys hungry to prove they belong.
Houston moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Kaminsky moves back up, and Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end, Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Here's Washington. The shot missing. And the Pistons now going the other way. Wiseman the pass to Begley. Back to Wiseman. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Here's Bagley. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one misses. Houston with a big group substitution here. Good on the second free throw. 19 seconds left here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Smith scanning the floor. The kick out to Porter. And here's Green outside, and that would have counted, but his shot. All right, David, thank you. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Alec Burks displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up. I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94. I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Şengün's checked in for Houston.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Out to Smith. Pass to Porter. In the corner, Smith with it. Porter passes to Green. 4 on the clock. High post try. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Now, here's Ivy. Guarded closely. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And a wide open look for Porter. It's good from long range. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Cunningham passes to Durant. And Porter comes to help. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Good on the three-point shot. Cunningham's got the lead up to 7 now for Detroit.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
The kick out to Porter. Takes a 3. Şengün passes to Green. Here's Porter. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Porter's got 11.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Passes it to Ivy. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Porter. The shot, no good. Cunningham with some nice D. To the paint. And the dunk by Stewart.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Green kicks to Smith. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Ivy. No points in the game yet for him. Şengün with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
1:44 left to play here in the third. Smith on the wing. Back to Porter. To the middle. It's stolen by Wiseman. Burks for 3. Offensive rebound. Bagley kicks to Burks. Feeds it to Wiseman. Shot clock at 3. And finished off by Wiseman.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Porter passes to Smith. And he drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Martin against Burks. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Porter kicks to Şengün. Outside, Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Shoots. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
Kicks to Burks. Launches it. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so is Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Burks on the wing. Pistons passing it around. Here's Wiseman. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Three-pointer. Rebound by the Pistons. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Diallo. Ivy comes in for Alec Burks, and it's Cunningham in for Hayes. Here's Ivy. Nailed from three-point land. Ivy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
First team foul.
Out to Smith. The 19-foot shot. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Detroit leading by 19. Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Ivy with the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Porter against Cunningham. Martin the pass to Porter. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Offensive rebound. Şengün, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
It's stolen by Martin. Porter in the corner. Back to Martin. Smith left side. And stolen by Ivy. Cunningham for 3. Another 3 for Detroit. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Inside, Bagley. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
From deep three-point range, Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He gets that one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Oh. You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Şengün with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does, all due to his work ethic. Plays quick inside and makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years and this dude could be a standout.
Burks, he's checked in for Detroit. And here's Green outside. Wiseman with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Wasted no time on that one.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
This one for 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here is Porter. Harton's in the post. Burks covering. They set the pick. It's Porter outside. The shot, no good. Cunningham for three. No good. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they...
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. And we've got a pair of teams here. That know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
A look at the Pistons starting group. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low.
The ideal guard in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton has length at 6'5". He can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything. Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's Hield. Clock at 6. Nice move. Jams it in off a great move.
My goodness, what a triple drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Duren. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Halliburton for 3. Drops in the 3. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Turner passes to Hield. Halliburton right side. And stolen by Cunningham. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Now here's Bogdanovic. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Here's Ivy. Launches a 3. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Pacers. Here's Ivy. Stewart. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton, the pass to Smith. And that one is stuffed right through.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA dorms.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that.
Ivy. Smith with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Turner. Here's Duarte. Halliburton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Going inside, and he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 9.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Oh, stolen by Turner. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Hield. 11 points in the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Ivy to the wing on the left. Cunningham outside. Fires in the triple.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Cunningham against Halliburton. Turner passes to Hield. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter here. To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. And there's the drive. Rips it home off a terrific move.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Turner. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
All right, fans. Once again, give it up for your Pace-Mates dance team.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Halliburton. He's got 11, and down it goes. 2 points.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Over to the wing. Oh, stolen by Turner. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. His fingerprints were all over that. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
They've got T.J. McConnell, Jackson out there with Neesmith, and it's Nwora in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Hayes, the pass to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Up top, McConnell. He's defended by Hayes. Pass to Jackson. Here's Neesmith. That one a little long.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Pistons. Over to the left wing. They get the rebound. Right wing. There's Neesmith with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Neesmith's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Burks with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they could become a unit with playoff potential.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Bagley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Back to Burks. Pass to Bagley. Now here's Hayes. Burks for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Pass to Nora. To the middle. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Hayes with it. Turner covering. Burks for 3. And the Pistons, another 3. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Here's Turner. Shoots over Wiseman. Looking to win the run. Turner, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
Whoa!
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Detroit has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the jam.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for the Pistons.
And he's good on the second. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of this one. Halliburton outside. Pass to Hield. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Hield. Lets it fly. Drained it for 2 points. Hield's gotten his first points in this one.
Buddy Hield has made his money as a jump shooter. That's what you call a dead-eye sharpshooter, folks.
Wiseman. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 14 as okay, Allie, appreciate it.
22. The Pistons 36.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duran, and it's Bogdanovich in at small forward.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
A challenging stretch for Indiana here.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
Detroit has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Here's Cunningham. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Cunningham has to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
Here's Duarte. That three's off the mark. Here's Duran. Oh! And he dunks it down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Halliburton misses. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Cunningham with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Tipped! And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Duarte. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one good.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Cunningham against Halliburton. Here's Ivy. He's got 5. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside heel. Smith outside. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time. And it's Detroit the other way. Cunningham passes to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Halliburton driving inside. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
With the putback, great positioning on the putback. Duran's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Pass to Duarte. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. There's the 3. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Deflected.
Oh, my goodness. Tyrese Halliburton twice on the pipe. Send him back defensively.
To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Ivy. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Cunningham against Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. A nice shot by Smith.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons.
Well, Miles Turner understands how to use his size and length. Doesn't matter if he's blocking shots or going for his high release point jump shot.
McConnell passes to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Now here's Burks. Tight defense on him. From downtown, hits the trifecta. Burks has got 11 points.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
McConnell from outside. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Jackson, Neesmith out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's Nwora in at power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pass to Hayes. Back to Bagley. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Shot's good by Matherin.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Diallo on the wing. Burks for three. He's off on that one. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Matherin. No good from outside. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Burks finds Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, Burks showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the two best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
So for the Pistons, Bogdanovich has checked in for Diallo. Ivey comes in for Burks. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Hayes. Picked by Bogdanovich. Here's Ivey. Pacers with a rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Neesmith. Let's go with a three. Detroit with a rebound. Wiseman's got 8 rebounds in the game. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, you love to see Bojan Bogdanovich get out and run, get ahead of the defense and score. That is nice.
And pushing it up Detroit. The Pistons again on the move. Here's Ivey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Bagley. Inside. Tipped. Stolen by Jackson. It's a one-on-one situation. And he's going for the lob.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Burks, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Pistons substitution.
And here's Ivey from the arc. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The first free throw is good.
TJ McConnell, 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Cunningham outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. McConnell finds Hield. A minute 29 left in the final quarter. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's McConnell. Takes it inside. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Well, Hield always has the green light from behind the arc. This guy's so efficient.
Here's Burks, and he drives in, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Healed with room to shoot. And that one hits the back iron.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Ivy, pass to Wiseman. It's tipped. Healed against Cunningham. Healed passes to Smith. Back to Heal, beyond the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
If you've got a shooter like Healed on your team, any opportunity to deliver the basketball is a good time.
There's the triple. Not going to go that time. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one to walk into enemy territory and deliver a...
The We expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. Out to Smith. It's up a three. The rebound by Turner. Halliburton with it. From downtown. Porter pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Misses the three. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. And finished off by Porter.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issues getting to the rim.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks. And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him. Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Martin penetrating.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Now, here's Şengün. Here's Green. Buries it down low. Green's got his second bucket.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
Hield outside. Pass to Duarte. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Great open look there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Porter looking it over. Over in the corner, Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, juniors, and quality NBA players.
Houston making a switch here. Tate's checked in. Now here's Turner. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Porter against Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. The Rockets pull it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Porter. Tate the pass to Şengün. Double by Halliburton. And a wide open look for Porter. Another miss by Houston. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 1. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Porter. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Smith. And a missed layup. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green kicks to Porter. Back to Green, and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. For Indiana, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Three-pointer Hield. Green with the rebound. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Tate throws it down.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Pass to Orte. Halliburton against Green. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by...
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance League.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
We've got T.J. McConnell. Jackson is out there with Nesmith. And it's Mathurin in at the 2. That's the Pacers' 5. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Dance team, amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Stolen by Jackson. McConnell against Washington. Shoots a fader, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down. During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
Up top, McConnell. And there's the pass to Nesmith. Back to McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Oh, he misses the dunk. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
But D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Christopher. They lead by 6, their biggest margin, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And, you know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded closely. Pass to Nwora. Here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Pass to Nwora. From past the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the score by Indiana. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Now, here's Nesmith. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Mathurin. From outside the arc. Good on the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Washington passes to Kaminsky. Back to Washington. Knocks it loose to the middle. Over to the wing. Here's Christopher. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent. You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over, and he's a sneaky defender as well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Nesmith. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Jackson with the screen. Here's Mathurin, and the layup's good off the glass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The pass to Christopher. Kaminsky inside. Passes to Marjanovic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Marjanovic has got 5 points now this quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it.
Your Pacers, 27. The Rockets, 29.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Houston in the lead. Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Green takes it inside and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy,
Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Green kicks to Tate. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Down low, Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range, so great bloodline.
Now, here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. Off target from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection, taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Halliburton against Smith. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Now, here's Tate. Green taking his time here, driving the lane, and Green slams it in.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Halliburton with it, now guarded by Porter. Pass to Nesmith. That shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. And here's Porter. He's got 8. Smith on the wing. Back to Porter. Smith on the wing. They kick it out to Green. Takes the 3. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 7. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Nesmith, the pass to Turner. Now Smith, covered by Smith. Smith with a screen on Tate. Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Nesmith, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Rockets substitution.
Rockets leading by 7. Outside, Green. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Smith. Here's the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Porter, no luck. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. 3-pointer. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Count that bucket. And it's a 12-point Houston lead.
Hey, there has never been a question about Porter Jr. as an athlete. He's as good as it gets in that regard. And he's got speed, too. He can really motor.
Back to Hield. Halliburton in the corner. They need this. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 16.
One of the things you love about Halliburton is his feel for and understanding of the game. He just has a sense of knowing where to be at the offensive end.
Now here's Green. He's got 7. It's Porter. Outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now Şengün, following the three-point attempt by Miles Turner. Green kicks to Smith. There's the pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Şengün. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pacers trail by 12. Halliburton passes to Hield. Fires the 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Powered down with both hands.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the Pacers call time here.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Break your dates crew, everyone. Come on, let me hear you. Time for your Indiana dates, everyone.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Pacers youth dance team. Give a round of applause to your Pacers youth dance team. Team Shippers, dressed and ready to go. Get up on your feet today.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
It is Pacers Nation. Time to get loud for your Pacers Breaker Dance crew. How do they do it?
Halliburton outside. And so it's the Houston Rockets, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They have made it very tough to get a shot.
Please give a big round of applause.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position he came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Turner is out there with Smith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Hield in at the 3 slot. That's the Pacers 5. Here's Porter. The rebound by Hield. Pacers trail by 11. Smith outside. Back to Hield. Pass to Nesmith. He kicks it to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
To the inside, and it's slammed in by Smith.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Porter against Halliburton. Here's Şengün.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Smith the pass to Nesmith. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets leading by 10. Outside, Porter kicks to Green. Green slams it in.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
It's stolen by Green. Porter finds Green. Back to Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Porter.
Whoa, storming inside on that drive and then just exploding. What a jam by Porter.
Here's Smith. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The rebound by Turner.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Leading by 12. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Clock at 4. Here's Smith. Good work defensively by Smith. Houston leading by 14. Up top, Porter. Pass to Smith. Right side, Porter. Back to Smith. Outside, Porter. Smith outside. Driving inside.
And the Pacers finished 25 and 57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
He hits the second from the line. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Smith in the post, working on Smith. Halliburton outside, shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. Trains the three-pointer.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Out to the right wing. Here's Nesmith. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
For the Rockets. At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Halliburton. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Smith with it. Now Halliburton. 3 on the clock. They need this one. Missed. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
At point guard position, at 6 feet.
And these are two. High-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Here are the starters for Houston. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Back to Şengün. Pass to Porter. Şengün, the screen. And then Porter with the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Knocks down the long J.
One of the main weapons Bogdanovich brings, a dead-eye three-point shooter with impressive range.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Cunningham. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Porter. Green up top. It's blocked. First quarter, just over a minute played. Stewart inside, covered by Smith.
I like how Isaiah Stewart found a teammate there. Impressive passing for a big. The Pistons have been in rebuild mode for a while. They've stockpiled a lot of young talent. This is when things should start to come together.
Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Back to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit. So, Smitty, you think the Pistons are ready to become the bad boys of the league again?
BA, they're not really that kind of team. They're built more around offensive firepower, not the defense and rebounding that was their trademark in the old days.
Three-pointer off the mark. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. And then Porter with the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Ivy's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Green, the pass to Şengün. Tries again. Outside for Porter. The baseline J. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Duran. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Pass to Green. A minute 58 left in the first quarter. And it's hammered home by Green.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Textbook play by Cade Cunningham. He knows better to mess up that open look.
And the Rockets with possession here. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Back to Porter. Outside, Green. Fires the drive. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Green's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. On the wing, Green. Down low, Şengün. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Rockets with a rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Green. Here's Smith. Soft touch off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Detroit has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's the pick, and here's Ivy from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Duren, and the layup falls. Duren's got 6.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Outside for Green. Pass to Porter, and stolen by Cunningham. Fires the 3. Here's Duren, out to the right wing. Stewart finds Cunningham. Here's Duren, and he throws it down with one hand.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Detroit?
It's all about the fire they're playing with early on, crashing the boards, and the result, second chance points.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
They've got Marvin Bagley. Hayes is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Amadou Diallo. And it's Wiseman in at center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
That's where Burks has shown he can be efficient shooting the ball with the catch and release.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing, that's what it's all about.
Burks for 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Stolen by Burks. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's Tate on the wing. And stolen by Diallo. The Pistons, another fast break opportunity here. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Man, we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Tate. Just 4 to shoot. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Bagley sets a screen. For 3, Diallo. And they'll get another chance. Diallo on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
For Detroit, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
When it comes to Killian Hayes, his playmaking has never been in question, and he's worked hard to turn his jump shot into an asset.
Oh, swiped away. Pass to Washington. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Christopher. He's defended by Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Goes up on the baseline. And it comes off the front of the rim. You know, with Hayes, it does make a big difference when his jump shot is falling, Smitty.
It does, B.A. He's such a smart distributor. If he's hitting that jumper like you talked about, the D has to respect him more. And that'll open up passing lanes and makes him even more of a dangerous point guard.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Now here's Hayes. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, the Pistons front office has said they want to have quality character veterans to help balance their roster, Smitty.
What they're doing, B.A., they're building an identity. You need those veteran players to teach the young guys what it takes to be a pro.
Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
The floater. Back to Christopher. Inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hayes with it. Picked up by Kaminsky. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up here. And that one misses.
The size Hayes possesses at his position is unique. He's good at using his physical advantages.
Jumps up and finished off by Hayes.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Christopher. Back to Tate. To the left side wing. Here's the 3. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Good work defensively by Wiseman.
Ooh, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Hayes, the pass to Diallo. Here's Wiseman. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for. And so it's Detroit, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And the Rockets shooting around 50% in the game so far. So the Houston 5 right now. Washington out there with Josh Christopher. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. And Detroit is shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. There's Cunningham with a 3. The Rockets pull it in. Right side Porter over Cunningham. Here's Şengün. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Pass to Ivy. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Cunningham drives in. Pass to Ivy. Back to Stewart. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Stolen. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Count it.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. The Rockets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
The young buck, Stewart, powering it through.
And here's Smith. From outside the arc. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And finished off by Stewart.
Wow, Stewart goes up and comes down hard, not allowing for any interference on the alley-oop. He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Cunningham with the ball, guarded by Smith. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Ivy's got 8.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Porter. That one off the back iron and out. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Pass to Ivy. They set a pick. Driving in. Porter against Stewart. Tries the 9-footer. Rockets with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 3-pointer. Another 3 from Houston.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Outside Porter. 52 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, he started out as a pure shooter. Bogdanovich has worked hard to become a threat off the bounce and a strong finisher.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Şengün. Tate comes in for Smith. Christopher, he's checked in for Green. And Washington is subbed in for Porter Jr. Washington inside. He's against Hayes. It's Bagley, high post. Burks for 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Tate. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Hayes, the pass to Burks. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Hayes. Marvin Bagley is out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Don't be fooled. Burks can flat out fill it up.
And Houston is shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. To the right side. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
From deep. And the Pistons, another three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Outside Tate. The three. And no good. Detroit has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Wiseman. Burks with it. From the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Burks has got 9 points in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead. That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Wiseman, a screen on Washington. Hayes, the pass to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
The Rockets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. It's Hayes with the rebound. Detroit has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Out to Bagley. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Washington against Hayes. Washington left side. No good on the shot.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
For the Pistons, Ivy comes in for Diallo. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Hayes. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Kaminsky. Smith comes in for Tate. Green's checked in for Christopher. And it's Porter Jr. in for Washington.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And here's Porter outside. That one no good. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Here's Cunningham. Here's Wiseman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Pass to Wiseman. Deflects the pass. Cunningham outside. Here's Ivy. Fires for 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Gets some space and buries the jumper.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Burks for three. Another three for Detroit.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Outside Bagley. Pass to Burks. 4-3. The three. Can't get it to drop, and Houston will come the other way for the finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
As soon as he had the ball in his hands, he put the pressure on the defense and found the opening.
Burks for three. Rockets with a rebound. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Pistons basketball.
From deep. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Rockets ball.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch.
Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Miles Turner out there with Smith. And it's Hield in at the 3. Now, here's Ivy. Off target with his 3. Here's Duarte. Smith outside. Pass to Duarte. And stolen by Ivy. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
The shot by Turner, no good. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, Hield's so athletic, and right there you get to see it for your own eyes.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Stewart. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Hield. He feeds it to Smith.
First personal foul. 15 seconds.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Halliburton against Cunningham. Outside for Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. And it's Halliburton missing.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And Stewart gets it to go.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Halliburton missing. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Over to the left wing. The shot by Stewart with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Hield. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Brett, what about the play of Cunningham?
Well, he had a solid first year in the league, especially with the added pressure of being the #1 pick. Kind of a tough situation playing in Detroit for a team that's exploring a lot of young talent. So not only do you have to perform, you have to find a way to lead. And I think the expectations around Cade Cunningham were fulfilled for the Detroit Pistons. This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
For the 3, bangs home the trifecta.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
On the wing, Hield. Fires from deep. Intercepted. Cunningham drives in. And here's Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Six to shoot. Stewart with a screen on Halliburton. Cunningham's shot is off. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton outside. Smith on the wing. Screen by Smith. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Duarte in the corner. Smith with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Got a piece of it. Now Bogdanovich. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Neesmith. T.J. McConnell is out there with Jackson. And it's Nwora in a power forward. Here's Nwora. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
McConnell with it. Hayes on him. McConnell passes to Neesmith. 5 to shoot. Here's Nwora. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pistons leading by 3. And there's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Hayes has got his first bucket in this one.
And Hayes has that burst. That's something you got to be aware of. That's going to help him get some shot attempts off.
McConnell passes to Nwora. For 3. It's stolen by Bagley. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. Fast break chance. And finished off by Wiseman.
I would love to throw lob passes to Wiseman because they could be anywhere.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the third, a skilled forward, Brent, who has struggled to stay healthy.
Back in 2018, Bagley was selected number 2 in the NBA draft. So he finds a way to stay healthy and gets into the right situation. Maybe some of those doors to his talent start to open up.
And Wiseman sends it back.
And Wiseman using the length, swatting that one away.
Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And here's Jackson following the 3 from Alec Burks. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Burks kicks to Diallo. And another 3 for Detroit.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Mathurin following the 3 by Detroit. Pass to Neesmith. Just 5 to shoot. Over Burks. Misses off the right iron. Pistons leading by 11. Passes it to Wiseman. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Here's Mathurin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Neesmith. They grab their own miss. Jackson. Back to McConnell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Pass to Burks. From deep. Another three for Detroit.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Diallo finds Bagley. Back to Diallo. Out left to the wing. Jackson comes over with the double. Stolen by Jackson.
Great execution of the double team right there, able to strip it and then get the possession.
A shot by McConnell, no good. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run. Hayes dishes to Bagley. And there's the feed to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Diallo the pass to Burks. Beyond the arc. Another shot. To the right side. The Pistons working the ball around now. Wiseman misses in close.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Pistons, 30. The Pacers, 12.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James Wiseman.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Duran in at center. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. The shot by Turner, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Halliburton right side. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, Halliburton, after Bogdanovich missing on that last three-pointer.
Tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Here's Stewart. It's rebounded by Indiana. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all around doing this.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
Here's Ivy. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Duarte. The three. The second chance effort. It's blocked. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years going pro.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
One shot.
Free throw good, Stewart.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness, and you get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit leading by 15. Cunningham passes to Durant. Turner with the steal. And they're running. Passes it to Duarte. Smith outside. And the pass to Halliburton. Back to Smith. Stewart with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Pass to Ivy. To the paint. It's tipped. Halliburton with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Healed from outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Turing's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pistons passing it around. Here's Ivy. Pass to Durant. Healed against Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. The three. The shot misses. So the Pacers will take it the other way. On the wing, Hield. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Hield's got 8 points.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers trail by 12. Outside for Halliburton. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Detroit. They led by as many as 18 points. Oh!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one is off. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. And he's good on the second. Pistons leading by 13. Pass to Burks. Right side Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is kind of where I feel like his comfort zone is, as Bagley hurts the defense from there.
Right wing. Here's Duarte. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Indiana, the guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pistons leading by 13. Here's Diallo. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, Turner. Here's Halliburton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And Halliburton showing a little bit on the inside. He doesn't have much muscle, but able to get contact and stay aggressive.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Ivy's checked in for Diallo, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Hayes. They kick out to Hield. From the arc, Wiseman with the rebound. Detroit leading by 10. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Halliburton passes to Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Works for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Duarte. Burks covering. The pass to Hield. The tray. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's Hield. Rebounded by the Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. Burks for 3. Ivy kicks to Burks. Knocks down the 3 ball. Burks has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Pistons.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
3-pointer Hield. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Works for 3 and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
That one drops for him. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run.
And this is going to end in a lopsided one-sided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pistons.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside for Bagley. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. McConnell against Cunningham. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Nwora. Pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 5. From deep. He can't get that one. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They have a 19-point lead. Outside Jackson to the wing on the left. Launches a three. And it's Mathurin missing. Lets it go with a three. Sinks the triple.
Defense making it pretty easy for Cade Cunningham here. You can't leave someone wide open on this team.
And Rick Carlisle wants a timeout. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting.